I'm Jenny Mitchell, for those of you who do not know me. I will be working with each of you as we try to fill in the missing of Betty during her retirement. It's a great honor to be able to be in ministry together with each of you. So I'll be sharing today a little bit about when I was young, and I first took a Bible class from my mom at Bethel Congregational Church when I was about 8 years old, and that was one of the first times she taught the Bible. And you might think a kid won't learn things, but things go deep into a child. So I want to remind each of you that children are important, and bringing them in early and not worrying about whether they're going to be bored, but realizing that they can learn a lot at a young age, and it can go deep inside of them. So don't try to entertain your children. Bring them to important learning lessons. So what I'm going to speak about is Exodus, and this is kind of the first scripture that I really loved in the Bible. It's Exodus 3:14. And this is where Moses is up on the top of Mount Sinai, and the burning bush happens, and he goes over to try to figure out what's going on. There's a burning bush, but the bush is not going away. What is this? He's very curious about what's going on. And he comes to the burning bush, and God speaks to him. And God says, you must take off your shoes. This is God. Bow down take off your shoes and worship. So this is what's leading into this scripture. I also want to tell you that as I was thinking about this scripture this morning, I realized I think this scripture meant a lot to me, because when Betty had gotten back from Israel and gotten back from Mount Sinai, she'd given me a rock from Mount Sinai. And it said the year on it, and it said Mount Sinai, and I carried around this little rock in my little dolly little basket I have that I think was from my grandma, because I had a little doll collection. And so in this little basket was this little rock that I would carry around. And amazingly enough, I didn't even remember this until this morning as I'm laying in bed. And God reminds me of this rock in this little basket and baby basket, and how I carried it around as my little precious item. And then I was able to find it this morning. It was a true miracle. I'm going to start in verse 11. Moses said to God, "Who am I to go to Pharaoh and bring the sons of Israel out of Egypt?" "I shall be with you," was the answer. God is with us. "And this is a sign by which you shall know that it is I who have sent you. After you have led the people out of Egypt, you are to offer worship to God on this mountain," Mount Sinai. Then Moses said to God, "I am to go then to the sons of Israel and say to them, 'The God of your fathers has sent me to you.' But if they ask me what his name is, what am I to tell them?" And God said to Moses, "I am who I am. This," he added, "is what you must say to the sons of Israel. I am has sent me to you, And God also said to Moses, you are to say to the sons of Israel, Yahweh, the God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob, has sent me to you. This is my name for all time. By this name I shall be invoked for all generations to come.